Hey everybody, it is Elsid. Let me change this up. Oh, okay. Hey everybody, it's Elsid 932 on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. I was in the back trying to get everything together from the Project Runway live from yesterday, and I guess I didn't magnify myself. But thank you for being here. We're here for unsolicited advice for, I guess, episode 32. Let's see who's here already. Hey, let's talk about it all. Glad to have you here. Hey, boo. Okay, Miss Buckeye 99. Glad to have you here. Yes, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Sam. Glad to have you here. Ari, glad for you to be here. Oh my gosh, thank you, Moondust Angel. We have a new member. We have a new member. Cheryl Davis, thank you for being here. Delphine Azul, glad to have you here, y'all. For the members, for the new members, there are member emojis, there are member postings, and there's a member hot unsolicited advice tomorrow night, Monday night. Okay, there's a hot one. Okay. Yes, everybody, hope you are having a wonderful day. While you come in, please make sure you like, you share, you subscribe. We're doing amazing things here on the channel. We are growing. YouTube is given permissions to us, I guess, my small channel that we are going to utilize, okay? We're definitely going to utilize. Now, one thing we have in the membership, okay, the member unsolicited advice, what we do have there is we do talk about, back in the day, there was a, like a love connection kind of dating. There's a love connection kind of videos, and we have bachelors and bachelorettes, and we do a segment called Date or Dump. And we talk about the bachelor, bachelorette. And I have a new bachelor for y'all tomorrow night. The members know, and I'm going to give y'all a taste of his audio recording. Oh, thank you, Ari. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I have, at that magnitude, I have a new media asset. For members, there's a Clutching Your Pearls. But Ari, hey, for that level, here you go. There you go. That little twerk and work, Ari. Thank you so much. That is a twerk and work at that level. I still have the birds. The birds are still there. But again, I said, hey, I have to do something for, the big spenders. For the big spenders. Thank you so much. So for the big spenders, the twerking will work. For the big spenders, I'm not going to be twerking and working, but they certainly can. They certainly can. But thank you so much, Ari. And y'all, Ari had gifted memberships early in the week, and I do appreciate her for that, and everyone who is supporting the channel however you can. Being here, viewing, making sure you like, definitely is a way to support the channel. So y'all, let me get the audio of the latest Bachelor. I want y'all to hear what y'all will be missing if you are not a member, or maybe you're not, you're not going to be a member, but you're going to miss out on talking about him. Okay? Okay? Hey, Big Spender, spend some time with me. Yes, Moondust Angel, you know it. So let's hear this Bachelor. Let me see if y'all can hear him. Let me push the button now.
My name is Theodore Skip Wormsley, U.S. Army 3rd Infantry. Retired. Was medically retired because of some non-medical issues, some drug-related issues. Cleaned up my act, moved out here to the West Coast, looking for the woman of my dreams. Like I said, they call me the Worm for a reason. I'm not just a mustache, but for a nickel, you can ride it.
For a nickel, you can ride it. He's not just a mustache. For a nickel, you can ride it. Okay? Did y'all hear him? We didn't even get to the stories yet, and we're already clutching pearls. Hey, to go to Africa, glad to have you here. Thank you for welcoming everyone into the channel, into the space. You're always, ever so welcoming. So y'all heard him. He was let go from the army. Okay? He was let go from the army for non-medical reasons, but he's out here dating. Okay? When do we get to After Dark? At noon, right, Ari? Today. Hey, Leo lady, glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. So yes, he was let go from the army. Now he's a sight to see, ladies. He's a sight to see. He's showing you the chesticles. He has, a shirt that has a deep V. Yeah. So the members will be dissecting the rest of his video. That's just the beginning. That's just the beginning. Probably dishonorable conduct. Maybe he has too many army people for that nickel to ride that mustache. And y'all have to see the mustache. It is a sight to see. You can see it from space. Okay. You'll pass on that, Delphine. You can see that mustache from space. Okay. He takes care of his mustache very well. So he must have quite a lot of nickels. Okay. I'm not going to nickel and dime him. I'm not going to ask to ride that, that mustache. Okay. But definitely I can see why he would say it is an experience. Hey, Munira, glad to have you here. You'll be able to participate a little. I'm on the way to work. Glad to see you are here, Munira. Glad we fit into that schedule. But yes, so for those of you who heard, the members will hear and they get to see him. They get the delight of seeing this bachelor and all that he is working with. Okay. And hopefully y'all will throw a few nickels to see if you like to handle that ride. So that's what we do in the members. We talk about that. On Fridays, I introduced a new game where I ask you for the top 3 things. So Fridays is our I don't want to say game night. It is every and anything. It is unscripted, but we throw in music, we throw in a game, and we talk about what's going on out there. So y'all get a taste of what the members are dealing with or dealt with. We had the first bachelor, they done seen him, and we'll keep stuff in members, but I'll give y'all always a teaser out here. So let's start it. We are 7 minutes in. Everybody is here, and everyone else who is coming in, please relax, take a seat. We get from mild to spicy here in unsolicited advice. Okay, and all advice is welcome here and in the comments. Don't be shy. Let it all out. Okay, we are not shy around here, and we definitely ain't shy in members. Okay, so let's go to the first item. Okay, the first item. Oh, what happened here? What is YouTube doing to me? Okay, there we go. Item number 1. It says, my husband, a 26-year-old male, laughed at a fat joke directed at me, a 26-year-old female. Where do I go from here? This afternoon, I was getting ready to go down to see my great-grandma and my kids and my 2 sisters, with my kids and my 2 sisters. My husband was staying behind to do some yard work, and I asked my sister if she could stop by the convenience store so I could get something to eat, because I hadn't eaten since 8 p.m. the night before. So she's saying it is the afternoon around 1. She had not eaten since 8 p.m. the night before. She said, but I didn't say that. And she said, you always think about food, you fat. Okay. And my husband laughed. And my sister told me not to be so sensitive. I was so taken aback. I'm 280 pounds. I'm well aware that I, need to lose at least 130. My husband is normally my biggest supporter, but to hear him laugh like that, it broke my heart. I barely wanted to eat anything today, and I don't want him to touch me. I was holding back tears the entire visit. My sister asked me if I knew that she was just joking around with me, and I told her it wasn't appreciated. I'm sitting here crying, just typing this. I don't even know how to bring it up to him because I feel like he will say I'm too sensitive. Okay. That is what she has to say. Ari says leave. Ari says leave. Oop. Delphine says that means he secretly agrees with the insult from the sister. So that means he didn't even notice his wife hadn't eaten since the night before. Okay. He hasn't even noticed that she hasn't eaten since the night before. He hasn't even noticed because she's like, how do I bring it up to him? It's like he doesn't notice that she is hurting. Okay. Oh, thank you, Miss Boogie Down. We have a new member. I need to get a sound effect. I need to get a horn or something. Thank you so much, Miss Boogie Down, for becoming a member. You'll get to see the new Bachelor tomorrow night if you're available. So yes, she hadn't eaten. The sister made a joke. Now, y'all, I have to give a full disclaimer. I am an only child. I do not know if this is what sisters, pull each other's pigtails about. Okay. I don't know if this is just harmless banter between sisters. I don't know. My thought is maybe it is. Maybe that sister is always saying something And maybe the husband just chuckled because he's always heard it between the sisters. I don't know what's going on as far as sisterly stuff that goes back and forth. Leave. If you do take him about his flaws or tell him about his flaws. Yes. I don't know if sisters do that either because I'm an only child. Right. I don't know how sisters pull pigtails. I know I have friends that have sisters and they do little banters in front of me. I don't know if they do that kind of joking in front of husbands. I don't know. And I don't know if it's a belly laugh that he was just ha 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 ha, and it was the intensity of the laugh she didn't like. I wouldn't have liked it either. Sam said, that's awful. I strongly bring it to his attention and exit stage left if he could not see my point of view. I do agree with you, Sam. If he can't see my point of view, I definitely would leave. Oh, here's Delphine. I was in her position before. I changed my lifestyle, dropped 160 pounds over 2 years, but my partner was with me every step of the way. I later thanked him for loving me at my heaviest. Oh, Delphine, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. Definitely. Wow. And he definitely was there for you. I almost thought you were going to say the 160 pounds was him that you shed, but lovely that he was there for you. Oh, thank you, Miss Boogie Down. She has gifted 5 Elson memberships. I cannot see who got the gifts. Dag, I got to go to my YouTube to see who got gifted. And I keep forgetting that. YouTube, y'all need to fix that. I shouldn't have to go into my chat to see who got gifted. So, Miss Buckeye 99 got one of the gift. Leo Lady, let's talk about it all. Jackson Tabasco and April B. Thank you so much. That deserves this right here. Thank you so much. Thank you from all of the members. So the high rollers and those that gift the memberships, definitely. Thank you so much. Siblings only do this if they seriously hate their siblings. If they actually like them, they might be picking on because always some friction, maybe. Thank you so much for your testimony, Delphine. We really appreciate it. Hey, I said what I said. Glad to have you here. Y'all, if you need your politics and your some of your true crime and the Nestoverse, please check out I Said What I Said's channel. Yes, y'all, please share some love for Delphine for sharing that, okay? Hey, yes, thank you for thanking Miss Boogie Down, Miss Buckeye, okay? Welcome all newbies, okay? There are emojis there. And Jackson Tabasco, I know you like a tomato emoji. That wow, you and the Baba lady like to throw tomatoes. So the wow emoji is technically a tomato. Okay. Ari is clutching her pearls because of the twerking. Thank you. Okay. The high spenders, the gifted memberships will get the twerking. Thank you. And Ari is clutching her pearls each time. Sister was very rude. Sister can joke with each other, but not in front of others. Sisters know what is sensitive and not to joke about. Thank you, Manira, for telling us that. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, you've gifted all your booze. All your booze are here, Miss Boogie Down. Yes, thank you, Miss Boogie Down. I won't be surprised if the sister was checking for the husband. Oh, Delphine, I got to clutch my pearls. Where are my pearls? The sister checking for the husband saying, I'm the slimmer sister. I'm the fit, fine figured sister. Maybe that's what she was telling him. Ooh, wait a minute. Yes, thank you, Miss Boogie Down. Ooh, wait a minute. Was she really? Yeah, let's talk about it all. Isn't in green? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Happy Saturday. Thank you, Jet Black Straight, for being here. We're only on our first one, y'all. We're only on our first one. You have 6 siblings, but never publicly humiliated them. I might fight and bicker, but never this. My bad. I thought you got gifted. Oh, yeah. Hey, the gifts will keep on coming, and we will all figure it out. But yes, so thank you so much for those of you who have siblings and say siblings don't do this. And as you know, Delphine said, maybe she's checking for the husband. You got with the wrong sister. You got with the wrong sister. Okay. Hey, Trey Mac, glad to have you here. I pop in. What do I see? Chewbacca talking. Lord have mercy. Trey Mac, members have a clutch my pearls emoji. So, the Lord have mercy. That is for the people that gift and for the heavy spenders of the channel. Okay. Chewbacca can't twerk for just about everybody. Okay. Okay. Chewbacca can't twerk for just everybody. Okay. Okay, Trey. That is for special occasions. Okay. So that was the first one. Telling your sister she looked fat, or she's fat AF. Okay. Fat AF is not the thing. Okay. Okay. You telling him my story today. Why are you snitching on me, Ari? Ari, why are you snitching on me? We gotta let him think he's missing it. But his sister said that she is fat AF, and that is not something you tell to anyone. So we're gonna say this sister is mean.
And you a meanie to most people.
Am I mean?
Mean as fuck.
Oh, Peter, please.
Yes, the sister is mean. Very, very mean. Very, very mean. Okay? Very mean. I don't like it at all. This is not how siblings should talk to each other in front of the spouse, at least. Not just mean. Ari said it was cruel. I don't have a gif for cruel, but yes, it was definitely cruel. So y'all, please put your unsolicited advice right there in the comments, and let us know, what do you think about this sister and what she had to say. And we can move on to the next one. Oh, thank you, Trey, for becoming a member. Okay, this is the other one. Trey, you haven't been here a while. I don't know if you've been watching in the bushes, but here's a thank you for you. I know you like all types of wildlife, so I hope you do like the birds, okay? And members, we have a member unsolicited advice tomorrow night, Monday night, that is going to be on fire. It is members only, and it's above 18 and only, okay? It is above 18 and only. So please have the clutch my pearls emoji ready for tomorrow night, okay? So let's get to the next one. And they always do this. I need to make it a default setting that it is the smaller version, okay? So let's get to the second one. So my 27-year-old, me is a 27-year-old female, and the boyfriend is a 29-year-old male. So my boyfriend of 4 years just told me he doesn't see himself marrying me. My boyfriend of 4 years said he doesn't see himself marrying me. He told me he hasn't, got that hell yeah, I want to marry you feeling. But in the same breath would tell me he loves me, wants to be with me for right now. He claims that it's nothing I did. There's nothing he can pick, up about me that doesn't check his boxes. But because he hasn't had that grand, giant feeling, he doesn't want to continue after the lease, but wants to be together now. I feel like he wants me to be a placeholder until someone else comes around. For a little backstory, he's not an openly emotional person. He thinks very black and white with logic. He's not expressive in emotional feelings to point, to himself. So, his brain kind of like he's a little bit on the spectrum. Okay. A year ago, he broke up with me. I moved out and basically moved across the country. Within a week, he called me and asked me to come home. He missed me. He has no purpose without me. He never felt so alone in his life. And I told him, if he wants me to come back, he needs to come and get me and show me. And he did. Within 24 hours, he was on a plane to come get me. Now, a year later, another move together into a new place, and he drops this on me. I feel like I'm crazy for thinking he's come, yet he hasn't had this feeling that he wants me to be his girl. But maybe I'm just trying to justify and find a reason to try and have him stay. I feel like he's my person. I want him to be my partner forever, but we're currently in the same apartment, but living in separate rooms. Am I too blinded to see reality that he'll never want to be with me? So yeah, what do we think? Okay, what do we think? Hey, Lady T-Bug, glad to have you here. Lady T-Bug, y'all, true crime. If true crime is your flavor, please go to Lady T-Bug's channel, okay? Yeah, no need to go further, leave. Oh my, not sure why she's even writing, be gone, chick. Right, Delphine, be gone. You need to go. Listen to that gut feeling, because that initial gut feeling is almost never wrong. You can't fake feelings. At least he's aware of that, but you should leave. He will not change. Unless you're looking for a casual relationship, dump him and move. Time to go. So, okay, y'all. That's what y'all saying. And for those members, there's a run emoji if you want to put that to let her know to run from him. But again, short answer, exit stage right. Trey said the choice is easy. Well, he made the grand gesture. I can understand why she's a little confused, y'all. Let me give my commentary. I understand. She said, if you want me, come get me. And within 24 hours, he was on that plane and he was coming to get her. He was on that plane showing he was coming to get her. He was serious about it. So she's like, he's serious about me. So I'm not saying she's too confused because he put action behind his words. Now here is where we go on a detour. Lady, he done told you ain't never gonna be wife. He done told you. He told you you are not gonna be wife. I have to go now. We'll see you another time. Thank you, Minira, for spending time with us. Have a good work shift, okay? And catch the replay, okay? So he's saying you'll never be wife. You'll never be wife. He done told you. So what else is there to say? And here's what I'm thinking too. You're a placeholder, but I don't think you're a placeholder for the reasons. Get the hell out of Dodge, sis. You aren't his person. It has been my experience that when men want what they want, they don't care what they have or don't. They coming. Okay, I'm gonna need a translation. Okay. Believe him. Yes, Lady T-Bug, believe him. When he's doing this, he's saying you're not going to be his wife. I think you're a placeholder, not just relationship wise. You said y'all are living in the same apartment. Is he telling you don't leave until the lease is up? Are you just there because he needs someone to pay the second half of the rent? Good news, he was honest. He was lonely. He wants you. When he's occupied, he's not interested. Thank you, Sam. Obviously, something has changed since then, hon. Seems like you are a placeholder and don't want anyone else to have you. He did make that grand gesture. He did come out and say, hey, you know, I want to be with you, but you ain't going to be wife. So unless you want to be placeholder and roommate with him, roommate with benefits, then you need to run. Run as fast as you can. If you want to get married, stop wasting your good years and time. In other words, you will find a way to get that ring, but overall, you ain't it. Thank you, Miss Boogie Down. You ain't it, sis. I don't think anything's changed. I think he's always been like this. It's either stay and deal or pack up and leave. Some people aren't meant to marry. They could be a great partner, but terrible spouse. Some people don't think about that. True, Trey Mac. Definitely true. They could be definitely a great partner and a great roommate because she paying the rent on time. Okay. She paying the rent on time. And now it's like, okay, the lease is up. I've done found a place that I could afford by myself. Okay. And go away. Good afternoon. You don't have to be in the bushes to receive a membership. Thanks for the gifted membership. You're welcome, April B. It was Miss Boogie Down that gave memberships today. Thank you for being here, April. Okay. So for those of you in the bushes or otherwise, you have to go to your settings and make sure that accepting gifts is on the green in YouTube, and it will definitely allow you to receive gifted memberships. Okay. So yeah, girl, he done told you ain't gonna be wife. Unless you happy with that, you need to leave or stay and just hush up about it and just be the roommate in the other room, and y'all come together when y'all need to come together. Yes, you could clutch your pearls because I said that. You could clutch your pearls all daggone day. So put your unsolicited advice in the comments below. What do you think she should do? And all advice is welcome here. All advice is welcome here. Now let me pull up the next one. Hey, Queen Black, glad to have you here. Good morning. We're only on the third one, and I'll probably give you all another taste. I think this is the right time to pull up another video. There's a video. I found this. I don't know how these things come up on my IG. I am all over the bushes in IG, and IG said, hey, girl, hey, how about this? Do you like this? What do you think? And I want you to give advice to these people in this video file, and the IG page that it's coming from is definitely on the screen. It is Baby Daddy Talk. So listen to this. Tell me what you think, what your advice is for the father of the children and his girlfriend, and even the mother of his children. Let's go.
They're your kids.
But I'm in the streets though.
Okay, your baby mama dropped them off to you, not me.
Man, listen, I'm in the streets though. You my girl, right?
Your girl, not your baby mama. I don't have kids with you, sir. I have stuff to do. Okay, no.
I don't hustle. How the bills gonna get paid?
Okay, they can get paid, but I don't have to watch your kids.
You do gotta watch. If you gonna be with me, you gonna accept my kids.
Not right now. The fuck, you better call their mama.
We could go to TT house.
Yeah, you could go call your TT, honey.
TT house.
Take her to their TT house.
Y'all gonna go with her. Y'all gonna stay with her.
They're not gonna stay with me. Like, who just say no? You not gonna be outside, and I don't have kids.
Oh, you don't gotta be outside.
Watch.
You a stepmom. Stepmom's lives matter.
Stepmom lives don't matter.
Stepmom's
They don't. I'm not a stepmom. If I wanted kids, I would have had them.
You know what? All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Nah, dude, take care of your kids. So this is his girlfriend, okay? The lovely young lady with the pink hair. She is his girlfriend, the mother of his children. Drop the kids off, and he's like, you my girl. You supposed to take care of my kids. Man, why are you dating a man with kids? Thank you, Lady T-Bug. Why are you dating him with kids? You're heartbreaking for the children. The children are like, Daddy don't want me. I know I can't go back to mama house. Take me to my TT house. Take me to my TT house. That's what the kids said. The kids make their own arrangements, apparently. They know where they will be welcomed. I don't think she was wrong. She's like, I do not have kids, sir. I do not have any children, sir. And I don't have any children with you. And I'm glad she showed us who he was. Okay? I'm glad she showed us what he looked like and what the front of the house looked like. Lady, thank you. I said what I said. Not her job or responsibility. Yes, take me to my TT house. The kids know. I feel the same as the young lady, but she should have considered his kids before dating him. Also, he needs to peep. She doesn't have maternal instincts yet. What happens if she gets pregnant? I don't blame her. His dumb should pick better instead of just hooking up with anyone. She is not wrong. She's like, hey, you ain't going to be outside. Because he said that. I'm outside. She's like, you ain't going to leave me inside with your kids while you outside. And he said, I got to be, we going to pay bills, I got to be outside hustling. And she's like, no. You ain't going to be outside hustling. I'm going to be outside too. I have errands to run. I have things to do. These your kids. If it's an emergency, yes. But if a habit, heck no. No, sir. Not without asking me. Where they do that at? If he wanted someone to mind his kids, he should have told her he had them in the first place before she got with him. And she should have found someone without kids. He needs to look after his own kids. Thank you. Take care of your own kids. He probably barely sees them. That's why they know. Go to TT's house. Play ghetto games. Win ghetto prizes. Exactly. Oh, Muniro, thank you so much. 20 LCID memberships. Lady T-Bug, Queen Black. I said what I said. Mimi, Juju D. I'll do it on Monday. Flavor T. Real. Drea from the boot. Jet Black Straight. Picky P. Feel Good. Oh my word, like everybody. Butterfly 23, Black Swan, Miss HLS. The list goes on. Actually, Aubrey, Twyla, Tanya B. here. Old Man Johnson's Farm. Y'all all got gifts. Thank you so much, Munira. You know what I gotta play. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much for the memberships. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone, please thank Munira. She went to work. She is on her way to work and she had to leave, but she left us with gifts. We love when people leave us with gifts. Okay? Right. She is a girlfriend, not a wife. He needs to hire someone to take care of them kids. Yes, thank you. And welcome new members. A goodbye gift. We always love a good goodbye gifts. Yes, thank you. Do it on Monday. We love a good gift. Oh, some of y'all didn't see the twerking before. Okay, that's for the high rollers and the heavy spenders. Chewbacca can't dip it low just for anybody. We gotta save that. Okay, we gotta save that one for the big spenders. Are you going back in the bushes, making your baby lunch? Thank you, Jet Black Straight, for being here. Hey, Phil. Yes, you got gifted. No one should be stuck watching anyone's kid. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. Glad it brought you out of the bushes, Phil. Okay. I know you're probably working, but glad it brought you out of the bushes. So yeah, she needs to find somebody else that's on her lifestyle. She needs to find somebody else on her lifestyle level because he clearly is going to leave you with his kids. So you may need to just leave. Okay. And the kids know I will be accepted at TT's house. Let's go over there. So then y'all both could be outside, whether y'all together outside or not, y'all both could be outside. So y'all, that is our unsolicited advice for her. And I always will throw in a little video when I find it. And if you go to that Instagram page, there's lots of stuff to pick from. And I just thought that one was interesting. All of them need advice. Sir, you need to get a babysitter. Sir, you need to see your children more. Because it sounds like you just palmed them off on TT. And the mother of the children, I hope you saw this video. I hope you know what's going on. And I hope you're notified that your children are not with their dad and they're with their TT. So let's get to the next one. Number 3. This is where I read again. Number 3. My girlfriend posted me on the T app. Y'all, this is in current news. There's a 32-year-old male. His 29-year-old girlfriend posted him on the T app. I want to end things, but is this valid? I have been with her for over 4 years now, and we are on the verge of getting married. She posted me on the T app to see if I was hiding anything from her. It obviously caused me to be angry to see my face plastered all over this app for the world to ridicule me. Now, I was on the app for days, and not one person said a single thing about me, but she refuses to see how this is an issue. Keeps telling me if I have nothing to hide, I should be okay with it. Well, now someone on TikTok has clipped it and pinned it. So now I'm available for scrutiny all over TikTok as well. How would you guys feel about this? You know, I had to bring it. You know, I had to bring the T app. Yes, the T app. Not the lady T-Bug, but the T app. Dump her, but Phil is always to the point. Dump her. Yet the ladies are saying, do your homework, sis. Do your homework. She doesn't trust you. I just found out about the app last night. I think it's dangerous. Yes, it is. It could be, if used in a particular way, it could be very dangerous. The T app ladies, for those of you who did not know or just found out last night, like I said what I said, the T app is where folks go around, okay, and you can post your gentleman there, okay? You can post your gentleman to see if there's any other woman on the internet or in the vicinity that have warnings for you about him. But some people don't use that in a good way. Some people use that to ridicule the Ben, and some people use that, you know, to do all kinds of shady stuff. Welcome in to Go to Africa, a new member. Thank you so much for joining, and you have always been here supporting the channel, and I'm happy that you are now a member. Ari says it was literally hacked last week or two, and all the women had their identity verified, were doxxed. No way. Dump her publicly. Then maybe she'll get it. So you're telling him to film the dumping? Oh, okay. Dump her publicly. So now he knows that the clip is on TikTok. People are ridiculing him, talking about his looks and all that kind of stuff. He's asking what should he do, and y'all are telling him to dump her, to leave. Now, Trey Mack put a little extra sauce on top by saying, hey, do it publicly so that she will understand what it feels like to be out here on the internet. I realized needed to switch from my cell phone to laptop to purchase a membership. Oh, okay. Yes, you do have to do that most of the times. But thank you to Go to Africa. Thank you for checking. Yep. These days, you need to do your homework. It's called being safe. Right. You can. When are we discussing Ready to Love, Phil? I don't know. I don't know. I missed the live about the T app. Oh, yeah, she did. I said what I said. Phil, I'm interviewing members of Ready to Love, but talking about the show, I'm not sure. Later on tonight, I'm trying to be on actually Aubrey's channel. I do Match Me Abroad with her, but Just Rhonda 01 is also covering that. This is Unsolicited Advice. Thank you, Lady T-Bug. I like when people know where they are. But thank you for asking, Phil, okay? Thank you so much for asking. The cousins can't get together because we all have scheduling conflicts, but I'm glad you miss us, okay? Stop using all of those apps. They're not all safe. They're not. They're not all safe. So if you want, just find out. Sometimes, I've realized in my dating life, and the members, we're going to talk more about that. But I realized in my dating life, I don't have to go out in the streets. The streets come to me. Sometimes the streets will come to you and let you know all that you need to know. Sometimes just posting the happy pictures, y'all out to dinner together, doing little selfies, and you post it on the internet. People will come out and say, girl, you sharing him just like y'all sharing that cake. I mean, sometimes the internet is undefeated and they will let you know in a heartbeat. Okay. They will let you know in a heartbeat what's going on just by posting your everyday relationship stuff. But the T app, I was like, ooh, didn't y'all listen the last time with the whole people with mistresses? That whole website was taken down. So I understand doing your research. You got to see if you are sharing him. But then again, you got to pay attention because, hey, they will let you know by their actions whether y'all are sharing. So y'all, I see what your unsolicited advice. Y'all say dump her publicly. I'm not sure I'm up for that, but definitely you need to go. You need to run, sir. Run, sir. Run. So let me go to the next item. Okay, let me open up the next item. Definitely. Come on now. Where is it? Unsolicited advice. Okay. Unsolicited advice. There we go. The computer decided to move it and I couldn't find it. I need to hear the girlfriend side of the story because I don't know if he's as squeaky clean as he's claiming. He may not be as squeaky clean. People have been doing homework for centuries without this app. The app is not good. Please, no way to verify what it is. Yes, they always tell themselves. I said, we just got to pay attention. We always got to pay attention. Next case. Don't want to know if he's a scammer, criminal background, or dating history. Now, Lady T-Bug, in that vein, okay? In that vein, let me remove this. And y'all can judge me all you can. And members, I'm still coaxing Mr. El Cid for a member interview, okay? So he could tell y'all all this stuff. But one of our dates, I think either third or fourth date, was going to the sheriff's office and doing a background check. I need to know what the sheriff and they know about you. And I stated it up, hey, one of our dates, if we continue, is going to be at the sheriff to run a background check. Hey, run a background check. And then further on, when we started traveling together, we got global entry. And that's a federal check. If you pass the FBI check, again, by that time, I'd already married him. But if you pass the FBI check later on, we good. But we go into the police station. And he didn't know at the time that I knew the sheriff because we did it, at my county sheriff's office. Okay, my county sheriff. So I knew the officers there. So if they needed to take him away, I knew the people. He should want to know the same about her. He should do her background check. But y'all, it's not just him that did the background check. I did it too. We both went to the sheriff's office. We gave our information. They ran a report and everything was all good. But, by that time we were dating. It was about third or fourth date. Okay. But he knew up ahead. So if he didn't want to date me anymore, he could dump me and say, I ain't going to the sheriff with you. So yes, it makes total sense. You can, do a little roundup. They say, hey, we've been dating for a couple. Before we get let's both go get our backgrounds done and let's see what the sheriff has to say. That's it. And he was like, okay, cool. And we went and we got it done. And it was cool. We didn't have to do any fingerprinting. It's just your name, your ID, and they run it through a report, every parking ticket you had. And he's not the only person I dated that I did that with. Okay? He is not the only one I dated that I did that with. Some said no, and some who had parking tickets, I was like, hey, you got to clean up this. I said, you got to clean up these parking tickets, because if they come take you away because they tow your car because too many parking tickets, I will pretend I don't know you. Okay? Go to the health department and the magistrate. Well, you can check that online, but I'll probably do a member live about that, about what I do or used to do to research the people I dated. Okay. I'm a full disclosure, including credit checks and any on one another once we decide to be exclusive. I'm a strange one. I know I'm strange. He does tell me that I'm strange. He does tell me, and I'm okay with it. He said, you're different. You're oddball. I said, yes, and we're oddballs together. But hey, if you are on the up and up, we could go to the sheriff's office and do backgrounds. Make sure you have a passport. Make sure you do a global entry and you get the federal check. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that at all. That's cool, but I worry more about the ones with no record, the ones that go under the radar. I know some. Exactly, Nola, darling. I do know some that go under the radar, but that's why you go to your local sheriff if they're in the same county, because if they've had run-ins with the law that wasn't documented, the officers would know. And some would tell you the tea. That's why, Dola, darling, because some of them, they appear for incidents, but there's no report, but they know a familiar face. Okay. Thank you, Miss Boogie Down. Hit me up on IG and I'll tell you. You love it? I need to know before it end up on the news. Exactly. Before you end up on the news. Totally. And it's a great way of doing that. Another great way is, I'll tell you, is that we go grocery shopping together. So I know how you eat, how you shop, how you buy, and how you think about spending money when we go to the grocery store. That's something very simple. That's why I want to know dating history from the app. Well, yeah, dating history. But I always tell them, if you've got someone who does not understand y'all are done and somebody going to jump out the bushes at me and we out and about, I am exiting stage left. That's your problem to handle. It's not mine. I'm going to leave, Yes, it is important. It is very important to know dating history. And then some people will tell you a lie. That's why, again, when I used to date, it would be in very public settings. So if you had someone around, they could point you out, or observe how people looking at you. Elle says how to avoid a criminal scammer. I may have to create that segment. I said what I said, how to avoid a scammer. I mean, the market things, that's important. Okay, yes, it is. So y'all, let's get on to number 4. Okay, we could be here all time. I may have to do a scammer section. As I said what I said, I may have to do a scammer part for a live later on. I'm gonna have to squeeze in some lives, y'all. So let's get to the next one. Let's get to, I think this is number 4. We only have 5 today. And after that, we could talk about whatever you want to talk about. So I think my husband might be cheating on me, but my evidence isn't very good. How do I deal with it? 35-year-old female and a 37-year-old male. She says, first, I want to apologize. She, wrote the post before leaving the house. So she decided to take a chance. And while her husband was taking a bath, she used his phone. I found 2 numbers that matched the first one. But one of them was his sister's, so that was out. I wrote down the second number on a piece of paper. I quickly put the phone away. But umpteen minutes later, my husband was still in the bathroom, so I took a chance again, and I checked his phone again. He and this number exchanged 2 phone numbers every day. He should be at work when I'm already asleep. I fall asleep first. My husband goes to bed a little after midnight. They also had a lot of messages, but all of them from my husband boiled down to, how are you feeling? And do you need anything? No photos. When it was time for me to go for a run, I took my phone and the number I had written down. I ran to the park and called from there. A woman answered almost immediately. An elderly woman, a truly elderly woman, not his grandmother or anyone else in the family, but she was the love. This is where it gets weirder. I told her I was a friend of my husband's name, and she told me she didn't know who I was talking about. I could tell from her voice that she wasn't lying. She was genuinely confused. So I said, I was talking about the person she, texts with every day. She said, oh, you mean so and so? Definitely not my husband's name. But I said yes. We had a conversation in which she praised him and called him her other soulmate and true angel. She also asked me not to tell his wife about our conversation and that he helped her every day and asked me when he can visit her again. I was very confused. I made up a quick excuse and hung up. I got home an hour ago and I still don't know what to do. I'm more confused than possible. What do y'all think? Don't say nothing until you know, otherwise cover his tracks better. The intrigue. Tell me. I used to read these in the background. Y'all don't see me. And then someone is like, girl, how do you read this? I need to see you read it. That's why I'm on here. But y'all, what do you think? Now he's going to know you talked to her. Ooh, well, he don't know who the lady is that talked to her. Okay? She probably gave a fake name. She should have put him on a T app. Lady T, put him on the T app. Just so she can find out exactly. But he say she's like, hey, it sounds like he cheating, but she sound old, like elderly old. He can pretty much guess. He can guess. He don't know how anybody got her number. But remember, he's 37, she's 35, and this lady sounds old. He'll start being protective of his phone. Oh, yes, he will. Could it be an elderly person? He's just trying to help out, just doesn't want her to know, or am I tripping? But why wouldn't he want her to know? Why? She should have recorded a conversation, then confronted him about what it's about. She should have recorded it, but she probably was too hot. I need additional information. What is his profession? He may be a client in a support, or in a support group, probably. I believe he gave the other woman a fake name. Go with your gut. Call her in front of him and see if he recognizes it is a fake name. This is unusual and very weird. I would fully find out first what the real deal is, because this woman may only think he likes her. He may not likes her. He may not. Is she delusional in her old age? Maybe. Yet the old lady said, don't tell his wife. That's the other part. Don't tell his wife. And she has a fake name. If you're really just helping somebody out, why would you give a fake name? Maybe the old lady is a front for her granddaughter. Oh, I said what I said is like, oh, he's checking out my grandbaby. Don't tell his wife. But she knows he has a wife. And why, if he's helping you out and is innocent? She has a fake name, but knows he has a real wife. That's a little odd. He'll make it harder to get more information that she needs. Put it in your pocket and don't do anything just yet. I like that, Nola, darling. Don't say anything just yet. I like that. Right. She said soulmate. Maybe he's helping her financially. He doesn't want to tell his wife that. I don't know why I'm trying to extend so much grace. I don't know why, but I understand you saying it could be. I'm open to anything. Depending on her age, she could have dementia and thinks they're in a relationship. Oh, Cheryl, that is a thought. Cheryl is extending grace just like Sam. It's odd, but not concrete. It is odd, not concrete at all. Okay, so she may be thinking it's dementia. He may remind her of her ex-husband or the love of her life that passed away. And he could be, she could be thinking, and that's why it's a fake name or just a different name, because maybe she's calling him by her deceased love's name. Maybe. But then why hide it from your wife? Maybe he has an insurance policy, an old lady, and he's the beneficiary. Ooh, I said what I said. The intrigue. I like it though. Soulmate can mean anything, especially coming from an old person. Could be innocent on his part. Could be. I'm straight asking. I don't have time to play games. I'm asking questions. So I'm saying I'll file this away. Okay, I'll file this away, and I'll watch him. I ain't asking yet, but I am asking questions. I ain't asking yet. I'm gonna file it away. If I gotta borrow my friend's car and follow him to her house, I'm gonna figure out where she lived, all that stuff. But you know it's the number. But then you don't know if it's the same man. What? Plot twist. The old lady could be playing along with her. Could be. Could be. Maybe it has an old lady sounding voice. Maybe it's a young lady with like an old voice. Knowing myself, I probably wouldn't even ask and just leave. Ari said she just leave it. It could be a plausible excuse, Ari. Just seems like there's a missing piece of information here. I can't leap to wrongdoing so fast. I understand. We give grace around here. Giving her grace until she has more information. Keep quiet. Quiet and watch. Just be quiet, Cheryl said, and watch. Y'all, what is your unsolicited advice for her? Because definitely there's something going on here. Definitely, she said the lady sounds old. She has a different voice. She has a different name. Don't tell your wife. There's a whole lot going here that I don't like at all. But what if it's another man? I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. This is why I'm forever single. Why do we have secrets? Money going out of the household? Right. But how is he helping her? I don't know. Why is Granny answering the phone late? Back in the day, we couldn't use Granny's rotary phone after 8. Thank you, Delphine. Even now, I don't call nobody after 8. Nobody else knows we're having an affair. I'm going to assume it's your wife playing on my phone. This is a weird one. Here, Trey Mack, one of the gentlemen in the group. Well, let's hear him out. Phil, if you got something to say, don't be quiet. This is a weird one. Cheryl might be right, though. Maybe he probably didn't tell his wife because he doesn't trust her anyway. She's too sneaky. She waited till he was in the shower to use it. Okay? She waited till he was in the shower to use his phone. Most people, you wait till they go to bed. Okay? She could be like a mentor. Okay? Joy taking advice from about his relationship with her. But then why don't tell the wife? It's nothing serious. Could be sneaky in the kitchen. Try to muffle around rotary phone. Delphine, why do I feel we were raised together? Don't trust her. Why is he with her? Leave. Now, y'all, I'm gonna get spicy with this one because this is number 4 instead of number 5. I'm gonna get spicy. Okay, y'all ready? Get your clutch your pearls ready. Some gentlemen, not all, some gentlemen have no problem with an older lady because what they enjoy, the older lady may be able to certainly assist. Thank you, K Sharp. Thank you for gifting 5 membership. NPR Nerd, Very Cherry, Felicia H, TB21, and Honey Say That. You all got gifted. Let me say thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Yes. Thank you. Welcome to all the new members. So let me get back to me being spicy and feisty. Okay. Yes, Nola. Ooh. Grandma could take them teeth out, put it in the glass on the side, and handle business. Okay. Handle business. Handle business. Get to the gristle. Okay, do you understand me? Grandma is still together. She knows somebody visits her every day. It's her other soulmate. Grandma handling business. That's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Maybe he has an elderly. Hey, we don't know. Okay, we don't know. Give me your phone. Don't take Delphine's phone. I'm on her side. Don't be y'all, Samantha. Don't be y'all. Okay? Some of y'all like gummies. Some men like gummies. Okay? Some men like gummies out here. So don't be talking about the old lady like she ain't got it together. Y'all know some old ladies are strong. Okay? Some older ladies are strong. And she's strong, definitely. Do you know how many dudes that I know are with women they don't fully trust? You're obviously not ready for the truth. Welcome in, the Duchess. You came in on the spicy part, okay? I hope you ain't clutching your pearls quite yet. We're talking about she said think her man is cheating, but when she called the number, it's an older lady, and he gave her the older lady a different name, but also he been seeing her almost every day. And we're just saying that, you know, old ladies, okay? Old ladies sometimes take their teeth out and handle business. Maybe that's why he with her. And maybe that's why he gave a fake name. Yes, old people need love too. Thank you. I said what I said. Old people need love too. And if y'all ever hear the stories about what goes on in the senior centers, that is definitely for a members only 18 plus live. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you. Thank you, Shaby. What y'all don't understand? The grandpas that be passing from room to room in the senior center? Please listen to me. Listen, you can come down, you don't understand. Thank you, Trey Mac. Thank you for co-signing exactly what I'm saying. The gummies out here are strong. Okay? That's them probably need to get quarantined. You see, man, previous post didn't have anything on the T app. I assume the woman didn't either. Okay. She probably got a hell of a pension. I just had to wet my whistle. Thank you. You should just put on a secluded island with each other. Thank you to Go to Africa for welcoming everybody in. Y'all don't understand. You know, some men, not all, some men like gummies, and grandma certainly could be putting it on strong. That's why he gave a fake name, so that even if you call the number, you ain't gonna know it's him. You don't know. Grandma may be sounding like a little old lady out here, but grandma maybe that's how. If she don't have a good pension, that's probably how she subsidizing her income. Okay, I'm gonna say it like that. She could be subsidizing her income by providing gummies. Okay. Hey. That's the way I can say it out here. In members, we could talk a little bit more without the Okay. These old folks' homes are high on the S to the T to the D's for a reason. Thank you, Miss Boogie Down. I'm in the bush screaming. I'm sorry, Shay B, for you clutching your pearls. And y'all, we try to keep it kosher around here, okay? We try to keep it kosher around here, okay? So if you do have me on speaker, there are limited questions if the Bambinos hear what we're saying. Gummy worms. Hey, we're hoping he ain't working with a worm. Okay, we're hoping she ain't gummying with a worm. They're always showing them all folks' homes on TV. Thank you. So y'all, that ain't even the last one. That ain't the spicy one. That ain't even the spicy one. Okay, that ain't even the spiciest of them all. So let's get to the last one. Jet Black Straight, I'm glad you're having a good time. While I get the last one, y'all, please make sure you have liked the video and you are subscribed to the channel. And if you'd so much like, if you would become a member, we'd appreciate it. We have a member live tomorrow at 8:05 p.m. EST. I'm hoping y'all could join us. Okay, I'm hoping y'all could join us. I'm coming to the room after leaving church, talking about how the community is needed. We learn how another community is critical. Yes, those senior citizen homes, definitely. So let's get to the last one. But that doesn't mean we have to stop talking. But hey, this is the last one. My 34, she's a 34-year-old female. He's a 34-year-old male. My boyfriend is whining about me starting my red light because it means no smecks. Just curious about how you would respond to this situation. My boyfriend is whining because I am now cycling today. Because he said we wouldn't be able to be intimate. I told him before we left the house to give me a second because I had to change my what? My tampon experience device. I got to say it like that for YouTube, y'all. Because I started my cycling last night. He gawked and said, "Oh, you started that? So that means no intimacy, huh?" Y'all should put capital letters UGH. Me, I never said anything about no smicks on my cycling. So anyway, I just wanted to vent a little bit because it kind of made me feel like crap. I'm not perfect either, but what the I asked him how the response was supposed to make me feel. Comforted? Ha. Obviously, the answer is no. He wouldn't respond to that and was just annoyed and rolled his eyes. Duffy, let me prepare yourself. Delphine, this ain't even the spiciest I've done in previous episodes. So please look around at the other unsolicited advice episodes. Okay. Does he know how girls work? He can make it stop. Get her pregnant. Okay. Remind him that you are a woman and what happens. And no, my mouth is not a vacation spot. So don't ask. Now she said out of her mouth that this does not mean no intimacy. So she's allowing him to run the red light. Okay. She's allowing him to run the red light. Sis, you have to decide if this immature is something you can live with. Live with long term. I'm sorry, Samantha. I didn't read it all the way through. Again, this is telling me you told him, hey, this don't mean we stop having fun and games. This telling me why is he saying this? Why is he saying this? Because you said that don't mean it stop anything. So you've been known to run red lights. You've been known to run red lights. Yeah, maybe he's cycling too. This is your first episode since I subscribed yesterday. Well, welcome, Delphine. I hope you'll come around and be around with us. And this is not the spiciest, okay? I got to warn you when you go back to the other footage. He's looking for an argument and excuse. Is it that he never ran the red light with her before? If she wants to be part of the Red Sea, well, she's on it. Then go for it, sis. Wouldn't though. I'm so glad this has been fun. Yeah, Delphine. Jackson's like, child. Maybe I need to create a member emoji that's child, because that's one of Jackson Tabasco's favorites. But I think I have enough emojis now that everybody is gifted memberships. I can add some. Thank you all so much. I may just add a child. She needs to make a decision. He sounds like he's PMSing. Because why is he saying no? And she's saying that I never said it means no. So again, is it that he's running red lights? Is it that y'all do other things? Is it he not aware? Or is he that you do other things, is yes to other things, but you don't run through or part the Red Sea? I have questions, young lady. You can't just throw this out there. I need you to tell me, what does intimacy mean when you are on a cycling device? What does it mean? Because you're saying that doesn't mean no playtime. You're saying that doesn't mean no playtime. So I'm just trying to find out what exactly he's disappointed in. It seems like we can't part the Red Sea, but there's other stuff y'all are doing. I don't see the problem. Some men aren't into it. Me personally, couldn't do it. The cramps. Please, Cheryl. Thank you. This is very childish. We know there are ways to pleasure when you are cycling. Yes, Delphine. Unless he's uncomfortable with it, that isn't a good excuse. They can use condiments. Some woman's drive is raging during that time. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, K-Shop, he may be just around the corner from ED, so he may need help. Oh, he may need help with it. Did she tell him he can still get a treat, or does he think otherwise? I don't know. That means for me, don't bother me, sir. Jackson was like, don't bother me. Get. Don't touch me. Get away. Right. He doesn't know, Nola Dawn, if he's getting a treat. He does not know. Baby, these relationships these days are weird. Shaking my head. I don't know. I said what I said. It is a little different. Hey, Nesto, Shackle Shuffle, Walker Shame. Glad to have you here. We're talking about this. Ladies on her is cycling. And the boyfriend said, oh, that means we can't go together. We can't be slapping skins. So, but she said, I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. So we want to know what exactly you're doing. What exactly is the treats that he is given that he seems unsatisfied with? He does not seem satisfied with whatever treats he gets during this period in time. Okay? Listen, I know how the yield at the red light. Traffic doesn't stop. Thank you, Trey Mac. For some people, traffic does not stop. Okay. Some people just, if they under the rain showers, they have no problem speeding through red lights. Hey, some people have no problem once the rain is showering to speed through red lights. And as someone said, ladies are sometimes like the speed a lot of times during that cycling time. Sometimes it should be common sense, but I guess it's not common. Hey, some generations were taught that red light means stop. Some generations. Other generations mean red light means proceed with caution. Okay? So some, okay? Some generations. Some women are bloated, have headaches, have body aches. He can't wait, can't want to do, maybe he has a Smex addiction. Maybe he does. I don't know. Maybe he does. He would pass out if she had a baby or surgery. He probably would. But some ladies aren't as taxed and tired as some of us are. I know myself, I would be laid out at least for 24 hours. But some women don't experience, those very body achy. And, I have a girlfriend like that. It's like, that's just my body handling what it does. And I'm like, girl, I'm laid out. What are you talking about? So maybe she's one of those. I know men that don't run red lights, but why is he pissy? I don't know why, Nola. I don't know why. Maybe he doesn't like to part the Red Sea. And he, and the treats he's getting from her during that time, he's not enjoying it. I hope she's not given the red light special during this time, in my opinion, can mess you up later on down the line. It could. It could. The flow changes throughout your cycling, though, can start heavy, then decrease. Exactly. And it's only a couple of days. It's only a few days, maybe a week. If you're, I want to say an unlucky lady, if it's a whole week. But again, dude, what happens when she is the mother of your child? And now you got to wait 6 weeks. Now you got to wait 6 weeks. But then some people believe, some people believe, once you are crossing the Red Sea, there's no way for a bambino to come out of that. That's why they like crossing the Red Sea. The cycle ended long ago. The dating streets are not for me. I don't understand this crazy, immature mentality. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much, Sam. Y'all, that is the last piece I have for Unsolicited Advice. We had 5 articles and we had 1 video. We definitely are having fun in here. Tomorrow's Unsolicited Advice for members only is at 8 p.m. on Monday night. And I did that way because I know football season is coming up. We have some football fans in here. I don't want to mess with your kickoffs at 9 o'clock. I'm going to try to keep it to an hour. Then next week, certainly, Love is Blind UK. So I'm going to be doing videos. So please be patient with me if I don't have as many shorts out there. But if you look at the last Unsolicited Advice, the very first members only, it was a lot. And for those of you who came in late, we have a bachelor we're going to see and discuss tomorrow. And I would like y'all to listen to this bachelor and see what your take is on him for when we see and experience him in tomorrow's live. So if you're not a member, I hope this will definitely entice you to become a member. Let's hear what this bachelor has to say, how he introduces himself. Okay.
Name is Theodore Skip Wormsley, U.S. Army 3rd Infantry, retired. Was medically retired because of some non-medical issues, some drug-related issues. Cleaned up my act, moved out here to the West Coast, looking for the woman of my dreams. Like I said, they call me the worm for a reason. I'm not just a mustache, but for a nickel, you can ride it.
He's not just a mustache.
Theodore Skip Wormsley.
He's not just a mustache. For a nickel, you can ride it. Okay? And his mustache is definitely something to see. Okay? And he was discharged from the Army for something that is not medically related. Oh, he gonna stay single. Not Jackson the Mascot. He gonna stay single. No, he gonna stay single. He's retired. He said his mustache is there, and for a nickel, you can write it. Remember, these are old tapes from back in the 80s when it was Love Connection. So he's talking about a time when inflation was pretty low. Okay? Pretty low. So for a nickel, you can write it. Okay? If you're lucky. That's what I said. Red flag. And if you go to the first members unsolicited advice, you will see our first bachelor. Okay? He's coming to get you. He's coming to get you for a date, and you are going to have a good time. So the new members, please go there. That is, we have one unsolicited advice. We have other items there for members. I have postings, emojis, and so forth. I have a DJ that is I listen to on TikTok. I really enjoy his music and what he does, and I posted his link to YouTube. Definitely, there's lots of stuff in there for members. I haven't left anybody out. And members, we're going to play that game on Friday where we pick 3. We're going to pick 4 this time. I have picked 4. It was fun today. So happy, so proud of the channel success. Thank you so much. And thank you for saying that, Sam. And the channel success, of course, is through the community. I'm glad that I found my people and people who are, there to support me. And exactly, supporting me is hitting the like, sharing it with friends. If you can join the membership, but I appreciate all support in all forms. And I do. But around here, we also like to do and be shady. Okay? We like to be shady, but we're not shady unless we have to.
I hate to be shady unless I really have to.
And we don't really have to all the time, but we like being shady. So again, thank you so much for being here. Tomorrow night is members. And if you look, you'll see all my upcoming lives. And my upcoming lives, and I really appreciate you all for being here. I appreciate all the support, all the members. Moondust Angel became a member. Miss Boogie Down is a new member. Miss Boogie Down gifted memberships. Trey Mack became a member. Munira gifted 20 memberships. To Go to Africa became a member, and K Sharp gifted 5 memberships. This is wonderful. I really appreciate all of you. And yes, this was fun. We enjoyed today. Have a great day, everybody. And yes, we are going to have a fun Friday on Friday during Unscripted. Thank you. You're welcome. And thank you so much. And I'll see y'all on the next one.